Welcome to English Lane. Today, you're about to experience one of the most powerful lessons that can completely change your life, and at the same time, improve your English listening and pronunciation skills. By listening carefully to this story-style presentation, you'll learn how daily routines shape your success or failure, how small habits quietly decide your destiny, and how great achievers use discipline to control their lives, not the other way around. Listening to English every day helps your ears adapt to the rhythm, tone, and pronunciation of native speakers. This video is your daily practice tool, not only for English learning, but also for life improvement. So relax, focus, and let's begin your journey toward success, one routine at a time. The hidden power of routine. Every morning when you wake up, your future begins again. The first hour of your day sets the direction for the next 23. Most people believe success comes from motivation, luck, or talent. But the truth is simpler. Success is built quietly through small daily habits. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't do it because you're motivated. You do it because it's a habit. It's automatic. Now imagine if your learning, your focus, your self-discipline all became that automatic. That's the secret of every high performer in the world. Steve Jobs used to wear the same type of clothes every day. Not because he lacked style, but because he wanted to save his decision-making energy for important things. He had a routine that freed his mind from chaos. Your brain loves patterns. It feels safe when things are predictable. That's why a strong routine gives you mental power. You stop wasting time thinking about what to do, and start focusing on how well to do it. Greatness doesn't happen in one big moment. It happens in small moments, repeated daily. Why most people fail. Failure doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, silent process. You skip one day of work, one day of study, one day of practice, and tell yourself, it's okay, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. Each time you skip, you train your brain to accept delay, to accept weakness, to accept average. Successful people understand this. They never let small breaks turn into big failures. They know consistency is more powerful than intensity. You don't have to do everything in one day. You just have to do something every day. If you can't read 10 pages, read 1. If you can't run 5 miles, walk 1. If you can't meditate for 30 minutes, sit quietly for 5. Because something is always better than nothing. Small actions repeated daily create massive results over time. Just like compound interest grows your money, daily effort compounds your growth. So, the next time you feel lazy, remember this truth. Success doesn't demand perfection. It demands persistence. Building your success routine. Now, let's build your personal routine, step by step. Start your day early. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. like some influencers say, but wake up with purpose. Before checking your phone, check your thoughts. Spend your first 30 minutes in silence. Meditate, breathe deeply, or simply sit and plan your day. This clears your mind from noise and gives you clarity. Then, move your body. Exercise, stretch, or walk. Physical movement wakes up not only your muscles, but also your brain. Next, feed your mind. Read something inspiring. Listen to English, like this video, and repeat what you hear. This improves your pronunciation, your confidence, and your mindset at the same time. Write down your top 3 priorities for the day. Not 10, just 3. And make sure you finish them before you sleep. Because success loves completion. Finally, end your day with reflection. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? What can I improve tomorrow? Write your answers down. That's how you grow, little by little, day by day. A powerful routine doesn't make life boring. It makes life meaningful. Because every day becomes a step toward the best version of yourself. So, as you listen and practice English daily, remember, you're not just learning a language, you're training your mind for success. Part 2. The deeper science of habits. The science behind habits. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. If you want to be a writer, every time you write, you're casting a vote for that identity. If you want to be healthy, every time you choose water instead of soda, you're voting for health. Your brain is a habit-making machine. It saves energy by turning repeated actions into automatic routines. That's why habits are powerful. They don't require motivation every day. Once a behavior becomes automatic, it becomes part of who you are. Scientists call this process neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to rewire itself through repetition. The more you repeat an action, the stronger the neural pathway becomes. That's why practice makes permanent, not just perfect. But here's the secret. Your brain doesn't care if the habit is good or bad. It will automate anything you repeat. So if you scroll social media every morning, your brain will make that a routine. If you study English every morning, your brain will make that a routine too. You get to choose which side of the habit equation you live on. Good habits free you. Bad habits control you. Every small choice builds the future you will wake up to tomorrow. Breaking bad habits. Everyone has bad habits. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people is that successful people don't let their habits control them forever. Breaking a bad habit isn't about fighting it. It's about replacing it. You can't just say, "I'll stop wasting time." Your brain hates empty space. You must give it something better to do. For example, if you waste hours on your phone, replace that time with a short walk or an English listening session. If you eat junk food at night, replace it with fruit or green tea. If you complain often, replace it with gratitude. Say one thing you're thankful for instead. Bad habits grow in darkness. The moment you bring awareness to them, they start to lose their power. Keep a habit journal. Every night, write down what went right and what went wrong. Be honest, but not harsh. You're not a bad person because of bad habits. You're just someone learning how to replace them. The more you repeat a good action, the weaker the bad one becomes. This is how transformation happens, not overnight, but over time. And remember, success isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware, consistent, and patient. How successful people use routine. Let's take a look at how some of the world's most successful people use routines to stay focused and productive. Elon Musk divides his day into 5-minute blocks. Every task, every meeting, every goal, timed and planned. That's how he manages multiple companies at once. Barack Obama started his mornings with exercise, breakfast with family, and reading before even touching his phone. He called it his calm before the storm. Oprah Winfrey meditates twice a day, no matter how busy she is. She says meditation isn't just about peace, it's about power. And take a simple example like Cristiano Ronaldo. He sleeps in 5 90-minute cycles instead of one long night, eats clean, trains daily, and keeps his body and mind synchronized through strict routine. That's why he performs consistently for decades. These people aren't superhuman. They just understand one thing: discipline is freedom. Routine doesn't make you a robot. It makes you reliable, confident, and in control of your time. They use structure not to limit their life, but to protect what truly matters: health, focus, and peace of mind. When you create a daily routine, you're telling the universe, I am ready for success. I am not waiting for it. And the universe always rewards that kind of preparation. Your routine is your story. Every small action you repeat today becomes a chapter of your future. Don't wait for motivation. Create it. Don't chase discipline. Build it, step by step. And remember, you can use the same principle to master English, to master your career, and to master your life. Part 3. Mastering Consistency and Evening Reflection. Consistency over intensity. Success is not about working harder for one day. It's about showing up every day. Consistency is what separates the winners from the dreamers. A person who studies English for 20 minutes daily will eventually outperform someone who studies 3 hours once a week. A runner who jogs 30 minutes every day will eventually surpass the person who runs 3 hours on Sunday and rests the rest of the week. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum is invisible at first, but over time it becomes unstoppable. Think about a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's tiny, but as it rolls, it gathers snow, gaining speed and size. Your daily habits are exactly like that snowball. Don't wait for motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Consistency is permanent. Every small action you repeat builds trust with yourself. Your brain starts to expect progress and rewards you with confidence, energy, and focus. Remember, intensity without consistency is wasted effort. Consistency without intensity is slow but unstoppable. Combine both, and you create exponential results. Identity. Becoming the person. You want to be habits are not just actions. They are statements of identity. When you meditate daily, you are saying, I am a mindful person. When you listen to English every day, you are saying, I am a learner who grows. When you exercise, you are saying, I am strong and disciplined. Every choice is a vote for your identity. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. If you want to become a successful, confident, and fluent English speaker, you must behave like one every single day. You must listen, speak, read, and think in ways that reflect that identity. Your habits create your character. Your character creates your destiny. This is why small daily routines matter more than big, occasional efforts. Because who you are is not defined by a single act. It's defined by what you do repeatedly. Evening routine, reflection, and preparation. Just as mornings shape the start of your day, evenings shape your growth and recovery. Successful people don't just focus on action, they focus on reflection. At the end of each day, take 10 to 15 minutes to review. What did I accomplish today? What could I do better tomorrow? Did I follow my routines? How did I feel throughout the day? Writing down your reflections clears your mind, reinforces learning, and strengthens habits. It turns experiences into lessons, mistakes into opportunities, and intentions into results. Evening routines also prepare your mind for tomorrow. Plan the next day's priorities. Visualize success. Affirm your goals aloud. This is the secret of people who are always ready for challenges. They don't wait for life to surprise them. They end their day knowing exactly what tomorrow will bring. A proper evening routine improves sleep, reduces stress, and makes you more productive the next day. It's the invisible power behind every successful life. By combining morning routines, consistency, habit identity, and evening reflection, you create a full-circle system for growth. You train your mind, your body, and even your English skills, because every day you listen, repeat, and practice. Your life becomes not a series of random events, but a carefully built masterpiece. Every habit, every choice, every action contributes to the person you become. Part 4. Real-life examples and advanced tips. Real-life examples of routine mastery. Every successful person has a story of discipline, persistence, and routine. Consider J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter every day while struggling as a single mother. She didn't wait for motivation. She wrote daily, often in cafes, whenever she could find the time. Her consistent effort turned a dream into a world-famous reality. Look at Warren Buffett. He spends most of his day reading. Daily reading is his routine. It compounds knowledge over decades, allowing him to make smarter decisions than most people. Athletes like Serena Williams follow strict training schedules. Every day, every exercise, every meal is planned meticulously. The result? Years of excellence and world records. These examples prove one thing. Success is not luck. It is built, brick by brick, habit by habit, day by day. Your life works the same way. You may not be a billionaire, a famous author, or an Olympic athlete, but the principles are identical. The small, consistent routines you practice today define your future. Overcoming challenges. Even with the best routines, challenges will appear. Life is unpredictable. Work gets busy, family needs attention, energy dips. These moments test your habits and commitment. The difference between average and extraordinary people is how they respond. Do they abandon their routine, or do they adapt? Successful people learn to adjust. If they miss a morning workout, they exercise later. If they can't read in the morning, they listen to audio lessons during the commute. If they feel demotivated, they remind themselves of their why, the reason they started. Challenges are not enemies, they are teachers. Each obstacle teaches you resilience, problem-solving, and flexibility. Remember, a routine is not a rigid cage. It is a framework for growth. The stronger your foundation, the easier it is to bend without breaking. The final routine, morning and evening, combined. By now you understand the morning routine, consistency, habit identity, evening reflection, and real-life lessons. It's time to combine them into a full, life-transforming system. Morning. Wake up with purpose. Hydrate and stretch. Meditate or focus silently. Read or listen to something inspiring. Plan 3 priorities. Speak affirmations aloud. During the day, follow your priorities. Take short breaks but maintain momentum. Replace distractions with productive alternatives. Listen to English for at least 30 minutes. Evening. Reflect on accomplishments and challenges. Write lessons and insights. Plan tomorrow's priorities. Affirm your intentions for success. Sleep consciously and well-rested. Follow this daily, and over weeks and months, you will notice transformation. Your energy, focus, discipline, and even English fluency will improve naturally. Every habit you repeat is a vote for your future self. Your life is not shaped by luck, but by daily actions. Start small. Start today. Consistency turns effort into excellence. Routine turns potential into reality. Part 5 and 6, Advanced Habits, Motivation, and Life Transformation. Deep focus, protecting your attention. Distraction is the biggest enemy of success. Your mind is constantly pulled in multiple directions: notifications, social media, emails, news. The key to mastery is deep focus. Allocate specific time blocks for important work. Turn off notifications, silence your phone, and immerse yourself completely in the task at hand. Even 30 minutes of uninterrupted focus can produce results equivalent to hours of distracted effort. Deep focus strengthens your habits, improves learning, and trains your mind to resist distractions. Micro habits, small changes, big results. Sometimes people feel overwhelmed by big habits. They think they need hours of practice or drastic lifestyle changes. The truth is, micro habits are more effective. Read 1 page instead of 10, do 5 push-ups instead of 50. Listen to 2 minutes of English instead of 20. Small habits compound over time. They build consistency without stress. This is how ordinary actions turn into extraordinary results. Energy management, body and mind. Routines are not just about tasks. They are about energy. Sleep well. Eat nutritious food. Move your body. Meditate or practice mindfulness. Hydrate properly. When your energy is high, productivity and focus follow naturally. Low energy makes even simple routines feel impossible. Energy management is a silent habit, the foundation for everything else. Motivation isn't enough. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Habits and routines are permanent. When motivation fades, routines carry you forward. Your routine should not depend on feelings. It should be automatic, consistent, and reliable. Focus on building systems, not chasing emotions. This is the secret behind every consistent achiever. Overcoming setbacks. Life is unpredictable. You will fail. You will miss routines. You will feel demotivated. Successful people respond differently. They adjust, not quit. They analyze what went wrong, correct it, and resume. Setbacks are opportunities to improve. Every failure teaches discipline, resilience, and patience. Remember, a missed day is not a missed life. Consistency is measured over months and years, not hours. Long-term vision. Daily routines become meaningful when aligned with a bigger vision. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve in 1 year? What about 5 years? What type of person do I want to be? Every small habit should serve this vision. Reading daily, exercising, listening to English, reflecting, all should contribute to the bigger goal. When actions are aligned with vision, effort feels purposeful and energy multiplies. Continuous learning. Daily routines should include learning and growth. Listen to English lessons, read inspiring books, watch educational content, reflect on experiences. Learning is not a phase. It's a lifestyle. Every day you invest in knowledge, your future self becomes stronger, smarter, and more capable. Fluency in English, discipline in life, and mastery in work all grow through continuous daily practice. Conclusion: your life, your routine. Everything we've discussed, morning routines, micro habits, energy management, reflection, consistency, and focus, comes together in one truth. Your daily actions decide your destiny. Big dreams are achieved not through rare, heroic effort, but through small, repeated habits. Start today. Start small. Create your morning, follow your routines, protect your focus, manage your energy, and reflect each evening. Listen to English daily, repeat aloud, and immerse yourself in learning. Over time, you will notice transformation, more confidence, better English, improved health, and a life under your control. Remember, success is not luck. It is practice, discipline, repetition. Every habit is a vote for who you wish to become. Every routine is a step toward your best self. You are capable of more than you imagine. Your life is waiting. One day, one habit, one routine at a time. This is English Lane, helping you grow in English, in life, and in success every single day.